Hey everybody, Dr. Jeff Langmaid here with Dr. Jason Deitch, part of your Smart Chiropractor team, and you are watching Smart Tools in 10, so we're going to get the clock countdown going on right here. Maybe if I click the right one. There we go, we got it. And we're going to talk today about the automated campaigns that you have built in to Chiro emails. This is where a lot of the magic happens. Yesterday we talked about email preferences, getting that set up so that it all ports into Chiro emails. So then your automations can take the stress off of you. They are really set it and forget it once you get them up and running. We're going to take a look at a couple of the most popular, talk a little bit about the results, and of course answer any questions that you have regarding these awesome tools. Feel free to drop them in the comments down below. Jason, how are you doing today?
Happy, what is this day, right? You know, you see the new graphic, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and all the prefixes to day are all crossed out. Happy day. I'm doing great. Email, again, as we said yesterday in part one of this video series, is essential. It is a power tool. You just need to make sure you're getting in place, you're getting your system set up, you are sending them from the right place, you are able to upload your emails and so on, so you can keep building this out. It continues, it has been and continues to be and will continue to be one of the most effective, one of the most valuable ways to communicate with people for free and to also create sort of an insurance policy, right? There's some that say, you know, if you have everything, all of your people, all of your contacts on one platform only, then you obviously are more vulnerable should something happen, and it happens. So depending on, especially if you're getting super controversial, some social networks are addressing that by addressing your accounts and so on. So email is an insurance policy of sorts. We want to diversify the ways in which we communicate. If one channel goes down, if email goes down, you got social. If social goes down, you've got email. So you just want to keep it all going. Jeff, I'll kick it back to you in terms of let's high-level talk campaigns, then we can dig deep into each one.
Sure thing. So I have up on the screen behind us my sort of test account. So you'll notice it says January 2020. This is just my account that I play with and do some demos in as well. Yours should be up to date regarding April because that's the month we are in. If you ever need to head over to Chiro Emails, you can do so directly from within the Smart Chiropractor under the Tech Tools tab. There's an email dashboard button. Click that and you'll head over to Chiro Emails, or you can head over members.chiroemails.com. Couple big rocks I'll get out of the way. Anytime you see a big green button in Chiro Emails, that is an action button. That enables you to do something or to take an action. But on today's video, we want to focus specifically. There's a bunch of training videos if you want to know how to do every single piece of the puzzle. But on today's video, I want to focus on the big campaigns. And the big campaigns are what we've crafted and created for you that enable you to get consistent return on investment, consistent patient activation. So there's a few of them that we have found to be extremely important, and there's a couple that we have in the queue as well. So two that you'll notice on the screen right here that I have set up are new patient onboarding, critically important for a few reasons that we'll talk about momentarily. And then also the long-term drip. That's your research that matters, or RTM, week 1, 2, 3, and 4 of each month. That is where we see docs getting really consistent patient activations, reactivations, or new patients off of their list each and every week. We also believe that an event sequence is critical. We have that built. That should be in your account, and we are in the process of building what we're calling sort of a success blast internally, really a kickstart campaign to get those phones ringing your first week. Jason, do you want to hop in maybe to either the drip campaign weekly or the new patient onboarding and some of what you've seen on the importance and the results regarding those?
Absolutely. And I think you were going to add a review template as well to be part of our emails and all that stuff. So there we go. Listen, you want to think of Chiro Emails as your new employee. And I'm going to qualify that. That doesn't talk back, that does its job 24/7, 365, without you having to manage it. You need to sort of give it a direction, you need to set it up, but it is truly the most valuable employee on your team that you just don't have to necessarily keep on training, I don't want to say babysitting necessarily, but you got my point. It does its job beautifully. And specifically what I mean by what their job is number one, to welcome people. So imagine, I just want you to get the psychology first. This is, I usually talk high level. Jeff will talk the details. You need to know both. And so at a high level, imagine if you had one dedicated person. Guy Riekman used to refer to this person as a patient advocate or a new patient advocate. And their job specifically was to welcome people to the practice. Hey, welcome. Nice to see you. We're glad you're here. Let me just make you, you've made the right decision, and here are the things that I want you to know. Now, you probably have in your mind a standard way you think all people should be welcome to your practice. Certain things you want to say. Sometimes we make the mistake of overloading people with too much welcome at one time. And in many cases, we don't do it consistently enough. So if you have an off day or your staff has an off day or the person being welcomed isn't in the best mood, it's not consistent. And yet we know that in order to get consistent results over time, you need consistent tools and consistent actions to generate those results over time. Thus, Chiro emails, thus your new patient welcome sequence. This is a pre-written, call it scripted if you'd like to, message that doesn't just go out all at one time. Hi, welcome, let me tell you everything right now. But says, hi, welcome, here's what we think you should know today. And here's what we think you should know tomorrow. And here's what we think you should know in 3 days from now, 5 days from now, 7 days from now. And you can call that a journey. What in your mind is the systematic way all new people to your practice should be welcomed, whether it's raining, snowing, whether you're open, whether you're closed, whether you've had a good day, bad day, whether your staff shows up, doesn't show up, and on and on and on. It is a way to create consistency, to onboard or welcome people to your practice. It is one of the most important things. Now, we believe in what we've written with you for your welcome sequence that there's a few sort of the anatomy of a welcome. One, you want to reinforce their decision that they made the right choice to choose you as their chiropractor. Two, you want to make them feel welcome and want to let them know that you are always available to answer questions and over-deliver their expectations. And if for some reason they don't feel that you are over-delivering, it's only because you don't know, and to welcome them to let you know how you can always provide best service and address any miscommunications, issues, and so on. And then three, usually there's some sort of action step. So what do we believe that most people should do when they come to your practice? If they're not already a part of your health tribe, we think everybody should be invited to become part of your health tribe, aka your practice's Facebook page, so that they can like, follow, and see first, so that they can wake up inspired every morning, so that you can keep on teaching and inviting consistently. Again, we're going to be very repetitive with our philosophy here. Your next best new patient is keeping your current patients. Think about it for a moment. I know that's like, what are you talking about? If people leave, if you've got holes in your bucket, you're just dumping new water in and letting all of that other water sink out. So these are the ways you patch the holes so that when people come to your practice, they stay with you. That's patching the holes so you don't need as many new people to come in all the time. You can generously share and afford to tell the truth because you know that those people that do come to see you will join your social Facebook page, will socially opt in, will then continue to learn from you, will then continue to be invited, will then continue to grow and be invited to refer their family, friends, neighbors, and so on. And so you're patching the holes consistently. That's what the welcome campaign is really all about. Jeff, what do you think we should hit next?
I think we're doing welcome only today. We're gonna hold. We got 30 seconds left. So we are going to go through tomorrow. We'll go through the drip sequence, but I just want to reiterate something Jason said on the welcome because it's so important. The welcome sequence ultimately is to have consistent processes in your practice where every single patient is welcomed the same way. The email sequence enables you to do that. The beauty of it is that once a patient starts that first click for the welcome email, they're going to get the entire series of emails without you having to touch a thing. So we've built in the content, we've built in the duration between the emails, and all of it has been crafted to get maximum impact for your practice. For instance, we just hit zeros on the clock, but I'm going to go one more minute. For instance, email number 1 is welcome that you can see on the screen. It is literally a welcome the day that somebody comes into your practice. Email 2, you can see right there, it's titled Facebook invite. Spoiler, that is ultimately to invite them to your Facebook page. There are so many docs we talk to that have had thousands and thousands of patients, yet 50 or 100 are following them on Facebook. We want to make sure that people in your ecosystem are able to communicate and connect with you consistently. Email can drive there, that can drive to email. This is how everything works together. The onboarding sequence is a critical component of that. It is all about setting expectations, making sure that you have great retention where people aren't dropping off the first week because their questions aren't answered. And it is ultimately about, at the end of this, stimulating feedback and reviews. Tomorrow, Jason and I will be back and we'll be talking about the weekly drip sequence. For all of you ROI fanatics, you're going to want to pay attention to our video, Smart Tools in 10 tomorrow, because we're going to go through in detail the weekly drip sequence where we have seen docs have a ton of success, and we'll maybe even have enough time to preview somewhere where we're going in the future. So for Dr. Jason, I'm Dr. Jeff. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave them down below. Make it a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to the Smart Chiropractor. We are posting videos on how you can market your chiropractic practice in a way that teach and invites consistently. We have found that is the magic formula to big time growth. So if you like this video, be sure to comment down below, smash that subscribe button, or visit us at thesmartchiropractor.com.